Hey everybody, this is David B69, and the last game of the series between the Phillies and the Braves is today, and we're basically looking to win the series. Haven't been able to beat the Braves in a series this season, so this is a big one to get. So let's just get right into it. Start on the hill. I'm just going to let this ride, except for Real Muto. I got to take him out of the game and put Marchand in. The catcher, it's just that much more important to keep him fresh. Let's go.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Grant Holmes.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Bryce Harper. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. They say you win.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and a foul ball. And misses. It's a strikeout. Here's David Fletcher.
Second baseman, David Fletcher.
First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
Philadelphia,
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Holmes back to work. Swing and a foul straight back. And that
One
one
ball,
way
2
outside.
strikes.
Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And in there with a double off the wall.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Max Kepler at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground to third. They put the tag on him. Over to first, safe. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rafael Marchand.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5
0-1.
games.
And a foul ball. That missed by a lot.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2. Kepler off of first with 2 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And we're back.
Leading
and now the
off for
first
the
baseman,
Braves,
Matt
first
Olson.
baseman, Matt Olson.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. And Olson is set down. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it.
That's the ball.
Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Left fielder,
Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now he breaks his bat. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
off for
on to the third
Philadelphia,
inning,
the
and now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Brandon
Brandon
Marsh. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Inside, almost got him.
Strikes. Ball that's outside.
2-2 now. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close. That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Cody Clemens in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's a little high. Top of the third, no score. Runner on the goal. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Trey Turner at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. On the ground out to short. And they get Turner for the out. So here is Bryce Harper. Grounded out his first time up. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Smoked into left. This looks like extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Ball 1.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That
No
one
bets off the
just
plate. Ball 2.
misses.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Got him swinging. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark
for the Braves,
as we go
catcher,
to the last of the third. So here's Murphy now. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick. Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. And this place is rocking. His 9th homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Just
Ball
off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one out to right. Castellanos moving under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Michael Harris II. Struck out swinging his first time. And he takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves get one on the big fly. All even at 1 apiece. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here in Atlanta, on to the 4th. This is Bryson Stott. And the right-hander back to work. That one in there across the letters.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Byron Buxton. Doubled his first time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, 1 away. And now 1 and 2.
Strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one misses up and in. The count now 2 and 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. And they add a pair. It's 3-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
This one in the air. Riley. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Brandon Marsh. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
A little bit high, maybe. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Second baseman,
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown
Fletcher.
inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Going goes down looking.
Up next for the Braves.
Here's Acuna now.
Designated hitter,
Struck out
Ronald
swinging his
Acuna
first time.
Jr.
That's in there. Strike one. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Acuna over at first with 1 away. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to.
And that one handled. The flip to second, and that's all they'll get. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. On to pinch run, Drake Baldwin. Here's Profar down. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're
the
back,
Braves.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
52.
Dylan Lee.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight
Leading
back
off for
into the
Phillies,
game.
third
So
baseman,
digging in, Cody Clemens. And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Profar settles under it, makes the grab, and a quick out number 1. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. That's ripped to right down the line. Kelman makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting,
Nick
right fielder,
Castellanos
Nick
stands in
Castellanos.
for the Phillies, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
1 strike.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit left side. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off for the
inning.
Braves,
Now it's the Atlanta
catcher,
catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Luzardo back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
One up, one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And a bunt towards third. Bare hand scoop. Pretty nice play there.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but man, he made it look easy.
Arcia in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kepler hauls it in to end the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. That one pushed to the left and foul. On the ground, right side, Fletcher tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Lee goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. He goes down looking. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II. And that's fouled off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. David Fletcher next up for the Braves. That one way outside. Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves,
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Drake Baldwin.
That one finds the corner. 0-1.
He's controlling things out
0-1.
there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swings through that one out in front that
0-2 is
time.
the count.
Next
Ball.
offering is in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. Aaron Bummer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Coming on to face a righty bat,
Now
and they've had
pitching for the
quite a bit of
Braves.
success against him this year.
Number 49.
And now for the Phillies, Rafael Marchand.
Aaron Bummer.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's
I got a ball, 1
outside.
strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Kellner makes the catch, and there's one gone. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Two balls, no strikes. That's ball
Just
3.
missed. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Gonna really need to
3
hang
balls,
in
1
there
strike.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And there's
That's
ball
ball
4.
4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man aboard. Cody Clemens will hit next. So they're
Pitching
making a
for the
move for a
Phillies.
bat off the
Number
bench.
33,
Edmundo Sosa. Runner on first with 1 down for him. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
March leads off first with 1 away.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Murphy tries to block it, but it gets away. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much. Staying in the game on defense,
This change
Edmundo
for the Phillies.
Sosa. He'll play third after
Now
coming into the
playing
game as a
third
pinch
base.
hitter. Here's Matt
Number
Olson down.
33. Edmundo Sosa.
Ripped on the ground to second. And 1
He's
away
out.
in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Austin Riley.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That clips the corner.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Hit hard, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Jerks and Profar. Next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Turner. There's one. Out. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Braves.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Number 63.
And something to be
Leading off for the
aware of, the
Phillies,
long ball has been a
shortstop,
little bit of a
Trey
problem
Turner.
for him this year.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Turner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. This to third. Riley fires to first. Turner is out. Here is Bryce
Now
Harper.
batting, first baseman Bryce Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. On a line out towards center. Harris makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And takes low for ball 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Ripped on a line. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Bryson Stott. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Now
Jordan
pitching for
Romano.
Philadelphia.
And one thing on him,
Number
he's been really
68.
good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Murphy in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning. Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves.
Kelnick.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Tying run at the plate. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
To the right side. Harper to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Now the batter now, Orlando Arcia.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, and not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
New arm out of the bullpen, Ranger Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now, Michael Harris the second. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that one hammered, going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA's under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. fought off foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Johnson fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Right side. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the ninth, down the number 2 hitter, David Fletcher.
David Fletcher.
And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
1 down, base is empty. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Line drive, that's a base hit. Baldwin headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Big RBI for him right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. Jerks and Profar, the next to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
And that was a huge, huge series win. Using Ranger Suarez as our closer is a key way of doing it. He got 2 of the saves for us this weekend. And, yeah, got the dub. So, until next time, this is David B69 saying peace. Oh, let's take a look at the numbers before we completely go.